Hello, my name is MsNOOR, and welcome to yet another episode. Um, a lot of men marry, have kids with women they totally hate, like they can't stand their wives. And najua a lot of ladies when you maybe you're in marriages, I'm a men who are married, mta dispute what I'm saying, you're going to dispute my debate here. Like, no, me, my husband, he loves me. Ama utasema, no, me, I love my wife so much. No, a lot of men do marry for convenience. That's what I'll say. It's not like, unajua women tangu wakue young girls, wamekuwa wakigrumiwa like wanafaa kukuwa perfect wife, like everything their whole life. Hata ukipewa ile doli ucheze nayo, ukipewa zile kalongo za naitwa nini, zile kalongo za vyombo, kucheza cha mama cha baba, it's you being groomed kukuwa like a perfect wife. So, and like dreaming for the perfect wedding day na vitu kama hizo. But men on the other hand, no. So I'd understand why a lot of women do love their husbands to death, but it's not the same for men. Kwa sababu this men really can't stand you. Probably a lot of men who are married, I can say 80% their love of their lives wako huko nje, shaking their ass on a yacht in a thong in Dubai. But I'm just saying, a man will marry you, have babies by you, and cannot stand your guts. A man will lay with you, consummate your marriage with you, share everything with you, his secrets, his darkest, deepest secrets, share his finances, everything, and this man cannot stand you for the love of God. And why do you think that is so? Gents, come on, tell us, why are you marrying girls huku nje? Just because a lot of men wamefunzwa to just, whenever they are ready to get married, get married. Na hiyo pia imeleta ile culture ya women, sisi here we are waiting to be chosen. Men are the one who chooses us. It's supposed to be the other way around, ladies. Muskubali mamai kuku wakwe like, oh, we are the choosers. Yeah, no. Najua siku hizi wanaume mnataka kuwa princesses, but no. Kwa sababu, first of all, you really need to check the signs za mtu. Maybe mkidate, na kama hamkudate, you guys just jumped into marriage. You need to check, not si signs peke yake, the patterns. Unaona kuna ile kitu inaitwa pattern recognition, like I've done something once, I've done something tena. So if I cheat on you 3 times, na umelia umeniambia, you don't like me cheating on you, and then I go ahead and cheat on you again and again, na unalia, what makes you think I will actually stop? I won't stop doing it. So unafaa ku recognize the pattern. So ladies, please be very careful and very keen na kuangalia pattern. You recognize, oh, this jama is like this, like this. Unajua inaanza na the small comments. It's usually not the big things. Mtu atakuja leo akwambie unakaa vibaya, ama itakuwa the small subtle things. It starts with the small things, like you even taking a video of yourself and you're hyping yourself up, and then he's like, okay, unakaa poa, so what's the deal with it? He doesn't even compliment you, something as minute. He doesn't like you, mama, he doesn't like you. This man doesn't compliment you, he doesn't like you. You've told this man, oh, I do like flowers. He says, okay, but he never buys you flowers. He doesn't like you. Gents, mnajua flowers ni less than 500 bob. Come on. Hata kama una hustle, like we bado ni hustler. Bro, a single rose is like, I think 50 shillings. Huwezi niambia, hata in 2 weeks, huwezi pata 50 bob ya kunulia demu wako, just a single fucking rose. Na kuna madem hapa wamekaa in relationships, I'm talking years on end, and they have never received flowers. It's like my body has been touched more than I receive flowers, and I love flowers more than I like my body, because every time I look in the mirror, I criticize myself. I'm very self-critical of how I look. I have body dysmorphia, but every time I see flowers, my soul lightens up. My smile is brighter, my eyes twinkle a little bit more, and but yet I have touched flowers way less than my body has been touched. It's just a saying. I'm not saying me, just it's just a saying. Unaona? And it's very sad. This man can't buy you flowers. A bouquet of unataka kuniambia in 1 month 500 shillings ya kukununulia a bouquet. I think 350 or 450. I'm talking about like basic roses. Chocolate ni I think 280 bob, 350. Like normal chocolate. Uwezi buy mama's. It's because you don't like her. And because you don't like her, you do not feel or think that she deserves this. She deserves to be celebrated at every minor, step. You don't feel like she's just there to serve you and your needs. And as long as you have a family and you're continuing your lineage, your pathetic fertilizers, you're multiplying it all over the world so we can have little pathetic mics walking around earth wakisumbua other little nini future njokis. Ujaiona babako akiletea mamako flowers, hujaisikia babako akiambia mamako I love you babe. You can't even fathom at the picture of your parents kissing kwa sababu taboo. Your dad doesn't like your mom. You don't like your wives. Na sijui kwa nini you like get married to women you don't like. Leave these women alone. I don't like my wife doing this, doing that, and then you go ahead and cheat on women, the opposite of what you've told your wife to be like. Exactly what you've described you don't like your wife doing is exactly what you go out there and look for because you don't like your wife. Be honest. Alafu unapata you affect women so much, you come and waste their lives. Unakuja unafanya this woman, you change her livelihood, she becomes a mom. Her life in a center around you and the kids because you're looking for fucking slaves. You're not looking for partners. Your mind is it's filled with fucking misogyny and ancestral curses and misogyny and patriarchy and whatever you can call it. And do I have a beef with men? I have beef with men because almost everything you guys do just rubs us the wrong way. Seriously. And ladies, historia, I just want to be known as somebody's wife. Mimi ni bibi ya tajiri ama mimi ni bibi ya. I mean, if you stand to gain something and you're not in it for love, it's transactional for you, then all kudos to you, mama. But kuna some men, they love their wives. And trust me, when a man loves you, you will know. You won't have to ask. If you ever have to ask your man, babe, do you like me? No, he doesn't. Babe, I feel like nowadays you don't love because he's never loved you. I'm sorry, I'm not even laughing at you. It's funny, it's disgusting because wanaume wamefunzwa to go around everything is about them. They're very self-centered. They're very selfish. Wanaume hawana scarcity mindset. That's why they know if their love of their lives atamwacha leo, he can probably get married tomorrow. Unaona? Because hawana scarcity mindset, but sisi wasichana tumefunzwa tukuwe na scarcity mindset. Like, oh, if I don't get married now, who will love me? You will find Mike out there who loves you, Njoki. Trust me, usikuwe na scarcity mindset. Tuko 8 billion. Kama unataka kuniambia kuna hata mtu mmoja atakupenda. And kama hakuna mtu atakupenda, you are the person you spend most time with. Why don't you learn to learn yourself? And then you can attract and manifest the love that you're looking for outside. Because if you can't love yourself, if it cannot start from within, then how the fuck do you expect it to start from nje? Unaona? And this is when I say we should decenter men. And decentering men is not like, oh, let's not talk about men. Let's not, decentering men is loving yourself, not making everything about a man, not seeking men's validation, and just minding your business until the right mic comes around. Okay, Njoki? I'm not saying go around hating men and kill out time mwanaume akikuapproach, you're like, I'm not saying that. That is not what decentering men is. I mean, you can hate men, valid, totally valid. Those people are vile, totally valid. But I'm just saying, when you decenter men, that is when you start attracting the right people for you, the right man for you, mama. Unaona. But wanaume, they will marry you because it's convenient kwanza. It is convenient for them. They're like, oh, so she'll come and she'll take care of my house. I know my house itakuwa clean. I know I'll come home to like a home cooked meal. I know I'll have kids. I'll procreate with her, and I know my kids watakuwa na mama. I'll just have to provide for her. I don't necessarily have to like her. Na mnaenda hivyo for years. I remember when I was in primary school in like the early 2000s. I had a best friend and we were neighbors. So she used to come to our house and we'd play. I'd go to their house and we play, and ikitu imekana mimi for years and years. So we are playing kwa nyumba nini nini, hide and seek nini nini. You end up kuingia bedroom ya wazazi pia, kucheza hide and seek na kukimbia kimbia kwa nyumba. It was never a weird thing for the both of us. We used to do it all the time. She'd play in our house, I'd play in their house, unaona. So but every time naingia kwa bedroom ya wazazi wake, there were two beds, and I'm like, why are there two beds in your mom and dad's room? Kweli, they take like turns. Leo tunalala hapa, kesho tunalala hapa, because me, the way I know, like, parents should sleep in the same bed. And she's like, no, unajua sasa they have big kids, now they should sleep in separate bedrooms because the bigger kids know what happens. I'm like, okay, because it didn't hit me at that time. And then nikiwa high school, I had a friend. She was aliniambia in their culture, I think alikuwa Mkikuyu. So in their culture, they have this thing when mtoto akikuwa into the teenagehood, kijana kitairiwa ama wasichana, when the kids, I mean, wakikuwa wakubwa and they go and then have kids, unajua sasa kuna grandkids in the compound, the grandfather, like the mom and the dad, start sleeping in separate rooms completely. So I don't know if it's just their family or it's a whole cultural thing, ama ni practice ya kitambo, because ati now watoto wamejua what happens. I'm like, because your grandfathers don't like your grandmothers and your dads don't like your moms. Because what do you tell me now we cannot share a bed? What do you tell me whenever your homeboys ask you about your wife? You're like, wife, wife. Huh? What do you mean? Your homeboys wanakuuliza kuhusu your wife and you're like, you're not even excited to talk about your wife. Unakuja tu nyumbani kama umekasirikia familia mzima, ama umekasirikia bibi, unakuja unakula, ama umeshatoka kula nyama na bia huko with your homeboys, unataka tu kuingia ulale, ama unataka kuingia uchape vitu alafu ulale. Because you don't like your wife. Some men on the internet, wengi sana, they have testified to this. Like, I know I'm with my wife, but the love of my life, I constantly think about her. Unajua kuna ile, the one who got away. I mean, and I'm speaking from a point of where I have never been married. I am a girl who has experienced engagement twice, never made it to the altar because I just saw the signs and I'm like, these niggas don't like me. When a man likes you, they want to be close to you. They love your smell, they love your smile, they love how you get an attitude around them. They love your femininity, whatever that is. They love how you just tell them the most random things. They love how you cannot decide what food you want to eat. They love how you order the wrong thing and they take your order instead. They love how anakwambia, can I get you something at the supermarket? You're like, no, and they wanakuletea regardless. They love they love bringing you gifts, flowers, because they see how you light up, they see how your eyes twinkle. Okay, wakikuletea your flowers, gift, whatever it is, so simple, like it is not even that hard to make a woman happy. But it's hard if you don't like your woman, and you check easy signs and you realize, oh fuck, my husband really doesn't like me. Kuna men wamekaa in 15 years of marriages, and they leave, and they wanafanya their wives wakuwe miserable human beings, and then they leave and they get married like 6 months down the line. Ushasikia mse anakwambia ati me I've dated this man for 10 years. Kwanza unadate aje mtu for 10 years? Iyo mambo njoki hatufanyi tena, sawa? We are not dating people for 10 years, 5 years, 7 years and having kids by them. Kwanza ebu ladies, we need to get together na tuamue hii baby mama culture inafaa let's tone it down, please. Let's tone it down. Ndo inapea wanaume kiburi like I already have everything. Kama ni mtoto niko naye, kama ni jina yangu itaendelea. Kwanza we need to stop having kids by this men, and if we do, we need to give the kids our last names. So ushasikia mtu anaitwa John Wairimo. Hiyo sasa ndo tunafaa tufanye. But unakana mtu 10 years, mna date 10 years, 7 years, alafu anaingia in another relationship 6 months, pap, ashapeleka msichana wa watu kwa altar. This nigga never liked you, mama. And I'm not even blaming, kuna kwaga na hii victim blaming culture. I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you, be careful. Ni kama if you go decide to climb Mount Everest, chances are that you will die there ukifika huko juu kwa summit, yeah? So you need to take the right repercussions. You need kujitahadhari na vitu zingine hapa na pale. So it's kind of like what I'm saying, like we already know these people are like this, so let's check out for the signs. Check out for the small, minute things. Hizo ndo vitu zitakupeleka in the right direction. You're like, yeah, see, he hasn't gotten me flowers because it's very insignificant. It's not insignificant. Wait until you get a man who actually really likes you. Nimesema who actually really likes you. It is the best place to be in. Na wanaume tuache hii kitu ya marrying for convenience. Ni kwa sababu hamna home training. Mnafikiria kazi ya mwanamke ni kufua na kupika. And if we calculate, having a lot of men cannot even afford the trad wife, the traditional wife, because ukiangalia house manager, house help, ile pesa unamlipa, calculate that, na pesa yenye unalipa mamafua, calculate that, na pesa yenye unalipa nani, calculate that, pesa yenye unalipa tutor, calculate that, pesa yenye unalipa mtu wa kuosha nyumba, ama okay, kuosha nyumba ni bado ni house manager anaosha, mtu maybe wa kusafisha huko nje, maybe kukata manyasi, calculate all of that. Therapist, calculate that, and then if you can give her that monthly allowance after you've done the total, then you can afford a trad wife. But a lot of men want that labor for free in the exchange of love. I'll provide for you. Fuck you, you don't. And you can't. Unaona ati wife, ndio unapata huku wanaume wako 50 wanakufia mademu wako in the early 20s, babies who don't know any better because they have money. Of course unamwambia nitakununulia iPhone 16. Of course dem atakuwa like okay Zari. Mnawa groom. Because if you are 50, what are you doing with a 20-year-old? That is pedophilic culture. I'm telling you, she might be an adult, but you belong with the pedophiles kwa sababu you need to date, in your old age bracket. I'm just saying. Lakini wanawake wengi, you have to admit that tuwa tuna ignore the signs a lot because tunataka you want to be loved, ama you want to feel like, niko na mtu, of which if you love yourself, then itakuwa a very insignificant thing, like minute, because then standards zako zitarise. Because if you love yourself and you get yourself everything that you desire, you get yourself flowers weekly, you get yourself the best perfumes that you like, you get yourself chocolate here and there, you buy yourself like random gifts, and then a man comes and then akikupea any less, obviously you'll be like, yeah, no, you gotta go. Niggling, you gotta go. Unaona? But if you already don't, you'll accept the bare minimums from the crusties. I'm telling you, trust me, when a man likes you and loves you, and like and love ni vitu mbili tofauti, and it is important for someone to like you more. I can love you, and I'll still do shit to you. But when I like you, kuna position siezi kukuweka. I know I'll compromise everything. Najua I cannot risk that. So gents, please tuacheni hii tabia because ya convenience, kwa sababu unataka maid, and go out there, step up to the plate, step up to the occasion, find a woman you actually like. It'll be easier and better if you have kids with a woman you like and you can stand. At least pia itakuwa, unajua vitu hizi pia watoto wetu wanaona, oh, dad really likes mom, and then tutazaa a very healthy generation, coming onwards. And ladies, trust me, if mtu pia hakupei maua, you can leave. It's okay to leave for the minute things. Just because a man doesn't cheat doesn't mean he's a good man. Kwa sababu siku hizi tumeweka standards is cheating is the no kwa relationship. Just because he doesn't cheat, it doesn't mean he's a good man. So please make sure this man likes you, and if he doesn't like you, he can step. Mwambie apange line kama wengine, sawa Njoki. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and follow me on my social media at Aisha_Aisha. That is AYSHAR_AYSHAR, on TikTok and on Instagram. And please don't forget to subscribe hapa kwa Gates Live. See you next time. Bye.